We're taking it back to the top, to the first, man. First Firmament drive. And again, they say he's the embodiment of the very first universe to ever exist. He's the creator with his called these aspirants and this celestials and all the same biblical war, man. All these renewal cycles and embodiment of this multiverse situation, right? All right. And then we got this 1266 situation, connected with this Seed of Survival flow. Seed of Survival 1966 flow. We took it back to the Dragon flow, 1266 Opus Magus, right? 1266, where they're eating a Nagas dragon, right? We got all that? We straight? Is we straight? So if he's in the Seed of Survival 700 years, right, that takes us back to, he pops up 1966, it takes us back to 1266, and who's eating the dragons other than the same confederacy, more or more? Literally eating the dragons against accidents of old age. We're talking life. We're talking fountain of youth type flow. Okay. Dismount season. Yeah. Cool. So, all right. I'll leave y'all with these links with the Marvel flow. This is a great one, man. Avengers 116, and just have some fun, man. This is gonna, fill in a lot of the gaps. It's gonna give you a lot of drop. It's gonna connect, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this. 147, 148, all the way to 50. I see as being a lot in this Marvel flow, you know what I mean? So I just found, this super link that was really catching us up in case you weren't reading the comic books. You know what I'm saying? We were able to get some drop out of this link right here, for sure. So make sure you got this. Like I said, Silver Surfer, man. Told you we're going to talk Silver Surfer, man. Silver Surfer also plays a role in this flow, man. You got this dimensional flow, man. So, hey, man, let's go. By the way, was Genghis Khan ever depicted as a black man? Yeah, see, Genghis Khan was depicted as a black man. Yeah, it's 13th century in Kievan Rus, land of Rus. And this is Genghis Khan. Is the picture getting clearer that this Naga and this Naga were kin? Huh? And that all this infighting was happening with the Mongols and the Great Ones, with this Naga, Prester John, versus this Naga, Genghis Khan? Do you see clearly? The Mongol invasion of Kievan Rus, man. I'm going to leave a link. It's going to bring in some more of the connectivity because, hey, at this point, it's a victory lap. It's a victory lap. It's going to bring you more into the Batu Khan flow, the Rus flow, right? The An Rus flow. At that point, man, all we're doing is just stamping. More validation. List of Tartar Mongol raids against the Rus. Yeah, buddy. The term by which the subjection is commonly designated, the Mongol or Tartar yoke, suggests terrible oppression, but in reality, these nomadic invaders from Mongolia were not such cruel, oppressive taskmasters. In the first place, they never settled in the country, and they had little direct dealing with the inhabitants. In accordance with the admonitions of Genghis Khan to his children and grandchildren, they retained their pastoral mode of life so that the subject races, agriculturists, dwellers in the towns were not disturbed in their ordinary avocations. So, you put it together. they're brought to Sarai, and they're calling you the Saracens, right? Oh yeah, they got the picture over there. Hold up. So here it has the same picture with the caption this time. Prince Michael of Kirinov passed between the fires in accordance with ancient Turco-Mongol tradition. Batu Khan ordered him to prostrate himself, bow down before the tablets of Genghis Khan. And they repainted this image. This used to be all melanated people when we first looked at it. Then they just switched it somehow to all the iconic classic images. Like this Caucasian is now the Rus of Michael, right? Michael Kurinov, who's standing proudly. But look, man, it doesn't say Genghis Khan as a black man here, right? You see it missing. But when you click on this and look in the fine print, what do you see? Oh, note that Genghis Khan is depicted as a black man by painting by Russian painter V.S. Smirnov, 1883. So now it says black man. Why didn't it say black man over here? Why would they just take that off? Where'd the blackness go here? It look like they blacking it out, right? Yeah. Note that Genghis Khan is depicted as a black man, right? Genghis Khan is a black man. Khan. Why were they blacking it out? That's crazy. I'll leave this link here. It has a Richard, the Richard Lionheart, King Richard flow, but they call him Richard Plantagenet. Same Earth 616. So that's going to line up with the Prester if you're looking for it. And get some more of the background, because we're going to go into the Braveheart flow as we make our way back into the Pick series. Love the tie bands. I should be waiting. And again, the Dane White Black Knight, all right, it says he possessed the body of his ancestor, Ebor, in order to rescue King Richard. So him and Preston were helping. He was assisted by his teammates, the Defenders. So the Defenders are really the good guys, and the Avengers are really the bad guys. Because remember, it's the Avengers versus Defenders who travel back in time to rescue his spirit. Mordred and Prince John were defeated. This is the evil John. This is Richard's brother, John. This ain't John, Prester John, but they were defeated thanks to the assistance of Prester John, yet another time traveler. And we ain't talking Kang, right? Because Prester John has the evil eye, the deadly glance, right? So Prester John, who used the magical evil eye to banish the foes. With King Richard freed, the Defenders returned to their own while the spirit of Dane Whitman opted to remain in the 12th century and fight alongside the king. So he said, I'm going to stay here, keep fighting. They were traveling time and fighting wars. Preston zoomed over here, helped King Richard pop back in 1966, man. For real. Dane Whitman, the Black Knight, right? The Black Knight, right? Here you got this Dane Whitman flow, a whole link just for you. We'll get back into it for Dane Whitman. And it said he has always been haunted by the curse of the ebony blade. So this Black Knight had an ebony blade. God, the Black Knight got an ebony blade. He had some experiment going on with Magneto, man. So now we're talking X-Men. The Black Knight severed the thieves' rotors and nearly sent them to their deaths before saving the criminals. At the last moment, fearing for his soul, Dane consulted with Percy again over the fears that the ebony blade was becoming too dangerous to wield. So this too is technology, man. We got some more Archon flow. Magically transported to the well, the Black Knight was initially unaware that it lay on the other dimensional rim of Polemarchus, domain of the Avengers foe Archon. Alright, man. So we're going to get more drop on this Ebony Blade. We're going to get more drop on the Black Knight. With this Prester John flow also, or maybe this is Richard's brother. They call him John Plantagenet. All right. Oh yeah, John. So this the evil John. You know what I'm saying? That's the brother of King Richard. So you can get more on this because he wanted to proclaim himself king. And in real life, all these are melanated. All this is happening 12th century flow. And he encountered the defenders when they were suddenly thrust back to the 12th century during the Crusades. Damn, at the same time as his Genghis Khan invasion. A plot to abandon King Richard. So, okay. I'll leave this link for you, my noggin. Since we getting marvelous, marvelly for the dismount. Then we're going to get some second address, man. Let's go, Dizzle Fetty. Let's go. Halal HaWah. The evil eye has a sort of on button, making it a cumulative power that can be spent by using it. But once it has been used, it is imperative to press the safety button, or the device will continue to accumulate power until it explodes with the power of a nuclear bomb. So this evil eye went into overdrive. You got Omega Prester John, man. It is Prester John. This is Prester John, man, in the Marvels, man. He got the evil eye. He's beating up King Richard, right? Back to the future, going across dimensions. I'll leave it for you, man. We'll get back in it. Yeah, he's in the seat of survival here, man, popping out. This looks like that Mayan flow, where it looks like they were sitting in technology. Man. Proficient fighter. Can overcome Deadpool in a melee. Prester John can overcome Deadpool in melee, though he had the advantage in strength and powers. He also had no problem slugging it out with Iron Man and the Thing. The Prester studied what he claims was a true history of the world. So this is the revolution, man. Like, right? You study Prester, you get the true history of the world written by the wizards, my nigga. Written by the wizards. Pull up them links, man. That's for you. Hey, I ain't the only one talking Prester John. Then you can connect them with this Crusader flow. Same thing, magical sword. Where it says formerly Prester John, or possibly Prester John. Affiliations, King Richard, right? The same thing, Richard Lionheart. All this drop happening 12th century. Remember Scaliger Batavius pushing your timeline back, and I'm telling you, it was all happening here, and that's why the Marvels put it right here. But you gotta see clear, Khan. We gotta see clear.